Okay, so here is the very, very rough prototype of the Oreo Dunker 3000. I experimented with a couple of different ways of doing things, and in the end, I decided that a simple lever and some gravity would probably be the way to go with this. So, at least for now, this is what we're doing. My requirements were I needed a way to be able to raise and lower the part that was going to actually go into the cup of milk, depending on like what size cup you had or whatever. So right now, the very rough thing I came up with was there's this paddle, which will probably be some sort of spoon in the end, but there's a clip attached to it, and you can raise and lower the stick, depending on how big your jar is or how big your cup is, right? Around that, that's a little piece of PVC pipe that goes around a smaller piece, so it rotates. So that's what that's attached to. My other requirement was something to hold the cookie onto it. So we have this little kind of half spoon cup that I fashioned out of the end of a plastic bottle. So that holds that pretty well. And then it might have to be adjusted because I'm not sure if it's at the right angle. I don't want it to fall off into the milk. I also needed a way to raise and lower the actual cookie into the jar. So what I came up with was this kind of double PVC pipe here where it's like a lever. You pull it back, it raises and lowers it. And this bar in the center helps raise it to optimal height. And right now for the stop gap here, I just have some string so it doesn't allow it to go back any further than kind of perpendicular here. And then my last one, I needed some way to activate it. I'm still working on kind of activating it from afar, but right now it's just manual activation with your hand, right? But I want to work on it so that you do one action. You don't have to push it down and pull it back up. I want to come up with some way to do that. I'm not sure how I'm going to come up with that yet, if it's going to be a spring or a counter weight or something. But for now, I made a fake Oreo. This is my cardboard Oreo, yummy. And you're going to put it right into the slot here. And then if you have this set at the right spot, you would lower the cookie into the cup like this. And then when it was done, you would pull it out this way. And ideally, I was thinking you would have it kind of on the side of your cup like this, so that you would dunk it in and pull it out, and then you'd be able to kind of reach down and take it right off of the spoon. Or maybe I'll make it so it can swivel up here, so it can swivel out to you. Still working on that as well. You can see this is a little big here. I might make that a little smaller in the end. And the other thing I thought would be super cool is I found this plastic jar, and it's kind of perfect to fit the Oreos into. And so I thought would be cool is to have like a Pez dispenser kind of situation where you have a spring at the bottom with a little platform, and it pushes it up. And so some way where it can maybe be above the slot, so it can kind of push it up and fall into that slot. So you have like kind of a reload option. But that's like a bonus feature. I'm not sure if I'll get to there or not, but that would be cool. So that's what I have so far. Still working on it, but so far so good. My other challenge is that I'm going to have to find some food grade items, so like a long wooden spoon or maybe a silicone spoon. Still working on that, so we'll see what I come up with.